Alright, this video is going to cover this loops worksheet number 2. So again, with all my worksheets, I've got the answers at the bottom, and so you should be able to work through these with the answers. If not, the video obviously is here to support some of this learning, right? So right here we got loop count is 1. So and this is going to be hard to do on the computer, but we'll see how it goes. So I assign loop to 1, so I put 1 down there. Then it says system.out.print, and it says hi. So up here I would type hi, and it's going to get messed up, but that's all right. So while loop count is less than or equal to 3, 1 is less than or equal to 3, so that's true. So we print OK. So, OK. Now, the issue with this is proper white spacing, but without braces around it, this loop count plus plus, where it adds 1 to loop count, never gets hit. It just goes to the first line right here. So it prints OK, and then it goes back up, and then since 1 is less than or equal to 3, it prints OK again. And again, loop count never gets hit, so it goes back up, and 1 is less than or equal to 3. So you can see the pattern that is an infinite loop. Now to fix this, you would put braces around here, and you would close them off, down here, and that would be able to you'd be able to add up 1 into loop count. So, and during that time, I also forgot to keep updating this. But that would go on forever as well. Loop count would never change, so it would just stay at 1, and you'd have an infinite loop. Okay, next one, loop count is 5. Then we got system.out.println, which is hi. And then it says while loop count is less than or equal to 3, print OK. But is 5 less than or equal to 3? It's not. So then loop count becomes 6. So this while loop never even gets hit. It just skips it because 5 is not less than or equal to 3. So that's false, and so it just skips it. Adds 1 to loop count, which is 6, and then it prints bye. Hi, bye. Okay. Next up, write the output of the following code fragment. Notice semicolon appears at the end of the while loop. So it prints what? Hi. 1 is less than or equal to, oh, wait, let me see here. 1 is less than, sorry, loop count is 1. And then I got 1 is less than or equal to 4. And then note the semicolon. Okay? That this isn't well, it does create an infinite loop, but it never gets into it. It just says while it's less than or equal to 4, and then it goes back up. So 1 is less than or equal to 4, 1 is less than or equal to 4, 1 is less than or equal to 4. And so then you've got your, infinite loop. Infinite loop. Okay? So this worksheet's actually just showing you a lot of weird stuff that it could happen, and it's really trying to solidify your understanding of loops. We got a hi here. 4. We got a loop count of 1. 1 is less than or equal to 4. So prints OK. And again, we have the same problem almost as number 1 up here. I put these in to show you how to fix it. But your loop count right here to add up your loop count to get out of this is outside the brace. So it's just hitting this every time and printing OK, you know, and then dot dot dot, you got your infinite loop again. And loop count is always 1. It just stays at 1 the whole time. It never changes. So next up, 5. Write the output of the following code fragment. Well, it wouldn't even print anything. This would be a you get an error, a compile error, because loop count equal to 4. You can't do an assignment. Assignment statement is 1 equal sign. You can't do an assignment statement inside as a Boolean condition. This is an assignment statement, not a Boolean condition. So in order to fix that, you'd have to have equals equals, and then this would you could figure it out from there, but that would print an error. Let's see here. Next up, we've got what limit is 5, and count is what 2 and 5. It prints gr. So it's 5, it prints gr, then it assigns it to 2. You got a do loop, so it comes in here and prints e, and then it adds 1 to count, so count becomes 3. Is 3 less than 5? Yep, so print e again. Oops. Print e again, and then add 1 to count. Count becomes 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 5? Yep, so comes back up, prints e again. Count becomes 5. Is 5 less than or equal to 5? Yep, so it prints e again. And let's see here. 5 is less than 5 is, so prints e again, and then count becomes 6. And then is 6 less than or equal to 5? Nope. So that's false. So you're done, and then it prints enly at the end. Enly. Okay. 2. What is the output of the following code fragment? We've got limit is 2. So limit is what, 2? 2 prints gr. Prints gr. Count is 5. So then you see here, I screwed something up. Limit is 2, count is 5. Oh, we just switched these. So this is drastically gonna change this. So well, not drastically, but it's gonna definitely change it from the first one. So we come down here, because it's a do loop, so we get to do it once. So we got an e, and then we add 1 to count. Count becomes 6. Is the count 6 less than or equal to the limit 2? Nope, that's false. So your do while loop is done, and it prints enly. Okay. Sorry, I was like going, what's the difference between the first and the second? But it was just your variable assignments. Okay. 3. What is the output of the following code fragment? So right here, y is 5. And by the way, a bigger thing here that I'm demonstrating, when you get one of the AP tests or quizzes or any of this stuff, I personally can't do this in my head. I've only met a couple students that can. There's too many moving parts, especially when we get to nested for loops and stuff, or nested loops in general. So this is a way that you guys can just quickly jot this down on a paper, write your variables out, and then write out each step. Again, these should all be easy layup type questions, but if you don't write it out, it's just not going to work for you. So y is 5, and so we got a do loop. Is y equal to 4? Nope. Is y equal to 5? Yes, so it prints h. And then it does a break. So that breaks you out of the do while loop. So that's the whole thing is done. And then it just prints P at the end. So prints HP. Okay. So that's this document, and again, I have all the answers in here. You guys can go through these. I suggest print this out, work them on your own, and then come to the video and watch the video. If you don't understand, you need clarification. So this one is done.